created the potato diet, or at least my own version of the potato diet, for the last month. And today's video, I'm going to be talking all about it, tell you what the final results were and all that good stuff. But to start, I want to point out the fact that I just chipped my tooth yesterday. I'm so frustrated. It just looks so bad. Anyways, I have a dentist appointment next week, so it will be fixed next week. But anyways, life has to go on. I'm not in pain, so I'm thankful for that. But at any rate, back to the video. So about a month ago, I decided that I was going to create my own version of the potato diet. Now, a lot of you guys have probably heard about a potato diet, potato cleanse, potato reboot. You know, there's lots of different ways that people do this. And one of the most popular in the whole food plant-based community is Mary's Mini. I've actually never done a Mary's Mini before. I've heard of it. I don't even know exactly what the rules are as far as that goes. But my own version that I did was that I decided that I was going to drink a fiber protein shake every single morning for breakfast, as well as some type of potato lunch or dinner. Now, if you're new to my channel, I have lost 60 pounds already following a whole food plant-based diet. And the way that I did that was by starting my morning off with these fiber protein shakes. So these are a bunch of different shakes that I created using beans as a base. And the reason why I did that is because beans are literally a superfood when it comes to weight loss. They are the only food actually that I've found that actually keeps me full. Now, potatoes will make me feel instantly full, you know, getting up from the table, but the beans are the food that actually sustain me. They will keep me full from meal to meal. So by having one of these shakes first thing in the morning, I felt that it really stretched far in terms of getting me to lunch without needing to really snack or anything. It's so weird to see myself like this. Anyway, so going back to about a month ago or so now, I was feeling just kind of overwhelmed with life in general. I have a lot of things on the go. For one, I'm moving, and if you've ever moved before, then you know that that's just like a huge, huge project in and of itself and can be quite stressful. Secondly, I think I might be entering a new phase of life, which is perimenopause. I did put out a video recently talking a little bit more about this. I'm not even entirely sure, but I'm starting to, develop a few different types of symptoms that I think that could be the culprit. And also just my weight hasn't really budged in quite some time. So I had that initial 60-pound weight loss like I just mentioned. So I've just kind of fluctuated around that initial weight loss. So sometimes I'm up 5-6 pounds and then I get it off again, and I can even go down maybe 2 or 3 more pounds and I'm back up to around 60. So my body for some reason just feels quite comfortable with that initial weight loss, even though I still have weight to lose. So I don't know if it has to do with perimenopause or what, but my weight just doesn't seem to want to budge. So, with the nice weather around the corner and all that good stuff, I just started feeling a little bit more motivated again. And I just thought, I just need something, really dumbed down and basic to follow. Something that I don't have to really think about what the heck I'm going to be eating all the time, and something that I know that works. So for me, it really just made sense for me to go back to basics, like go back to what I originally did that worked, and here I am now. So I'm gonna go ahead now and show you guys a couple of clips of my What I Eat in a Day videos when I was doing the potato reboot. In case you haven't seen them, I will have those videos posted in my description box below if you wanna check them out after. But here I'll just show you a few clips, a few of the meals that I was eating, just to give you a general idea of what a typical day of eating potatoes look like for me. Oh, and make sure you watch to the end of this video because one, I have a little bit of a surprise for you that you're not going to want to miss. And secondly, I'm going to give my final results of the whole month. So make sure you watch to the end. Okay, so before showing you those clips, I am in the mood to celebrate with my new book, Spud Skinny, and my Shake Off the Weight ebook. I truly believe that getting in beans and potatoes in your diet every day are the best foods for weight loss. I mean, I say that because that's exactly how I did it. So the shakes get you covered for the beans, and my brand new book, Spud Skinny, gets you covered for the potatoes. And right now, I have an incredible sale going that you get both books for only $8. The Spud Skinny book retails for $16.99 on its own, so you can see this is literally a fraction of the cost. But unlike my other sales, because the price is so low, it will only be running for the next 24 hours only, so try to grab it while it's on sale. The link can be found in my description box below. Alright you guys, so the shake is done. It's so chocolatey and coffee-like. Oh gosh, it's so good. I already had a sip. Anyways, I'm telling you, these shakes taste like a dessert more than a healthy meal. And I do say meal because, once again, these shakes are designed to replace a meal because they are calorie dense, but you're getting all those beans in it. Dates are in there to sweeten it up, but dates are always my sugar of choice, like my natural sugar of choice, because of the fact that they hardly raise your blood glucose levels, which is just so amazing for how sweet they are. So But of course, with, the dates, if you don't want dates, you could lighten this shake up by using maple syrup. However, again, I think the point for me is to make sure that they're calorie dense enough that I don't need to snack. So I've made them the same the entire time since creating them. And I'm telling you, I lost 60 pounds drinking them at 500 calories or so a shake. And it honestly did the trick. It was better to eat a little bit heavier and more than to eat less and be starving and need to snack and whatnot. And this kind of hits the spot on everything, actually, because, not only is it filling, but it's also super delicious. So it really helps with like sugar cravings and stuff if you really love your sweets like me. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this, and I'll see you guys at lunch. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to leave the house. My kids are waiting for me again, but I want to eat before I go. I do have some food packed, but I am hungry right now, so I just don't want to be tempted by anything. So I'm eating a potato and having a tea before I leave the house. All right, you guys, so I am ready to have dinner. This is a lot of food. Like, there's about, two potatoes or 2.5 potatoes stuffed in this pepper, along with a whole whack of pan-fried veggies. This is the organic Normandy mixture from Costco. As you guys can see, I love getting a lot of my stuff from Costco, but this is an enormous amount of food. I don't push myself one way or the other to eat a certain amount, or, whether that's a lot or a little. I'm just going to eat as much as I feel, I need to until I'm comfortably full. And whatever I don't eat, I will just, put away for lunch tomorrow or later on tonight. So anyways, I'm going to dig in, but this is what I'm having for dinner. Everyone, so I'm just getting ready to walk out the door for a hair appointment, and I was just thinking, I'm prepping all this food to bring with me. I should probably hop on here just to give you guys a little glimpse into how I do things to help stay on track, because it's always going to be about being prepared in advance. I hate when I don't do it and then I'm caught out and I'm starving, and there aren't many options when you're trying to keep your diet super clean, and especially with me trying to eat a ton of potatoes right now, even more so. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I'm bringing with me. And the chances are good that I might not even end up finishing everything that I bring, but I prefer to bring more than what I need. And then if I don't end up needing it, I can always bring it home and finish it later in the day. So anyways, my kids are at the door patiently waiting for us to leave, but I just wanted to take a quick second to show you guys what I'm bringing. All right, so that was a little bit of a sneak peek into what my days were looking like eating potatoes. Again, if you want to check out those full videos, I will have them linked in my description box below. But in a nutshell, that was a typical day for me, starting it off with a shake, having some type of sweet potato or regular potato for lunch or dinner, and fruit for snacks. So that was basically my blueprint to what I did this past month. Now, I would be lying if I said that I am a little bit tired of eating only potatoes. Will I ever fully be tired of potatoes? I don't think so. I really, really enjoy potatoes. I love sweet potatoes in particular. So that's the great thing about potatoes, because they're so versatile. I find that they're one of those foods that's kind of really hard to get sick of, because they can just be prepared so many different ways. But am I sick of eating them exclusively? The answer to that is most definitely yes, 1,000%. I am done. So I'm really happy to say that I completed this, month and journey of eating, strictly potatoes, as well as having those shakes every single morning. So even though I'm super excited that it's over, I'm equally excited to say that I did it. Okay, so before I tell you the final results of the whole month, I just wanted to mention a few key points. And that is that a lot of you guys have asked me in the comments, like, were you hungry? Or some people had shared with me that they've tried it in the past and felt really hungry. So here's the thing. There were times that I did feel a little bit hungry, but I found that those were the times that I truly didn't eat enough before. So one thing that I've learned along my weight loss journey is that the goal is not to eat less when you're sitting down to eat your lunch or dinner. The goal is to make sure that you eat enough, so you don't want to overdo it, but there is this sweet spot that you have to kind of find out for yourself, where you're eating enough that you are actually going to get enough calories in, for one, to prevent you from snacking later, and two, enough food that's going to sustain you until your next meal so that you don't have to worry about snacking or anything so much in between. So it's kind of tricky. A little bit of trial and error is needed to figure out what that sweet spot is. And I mean, I'm still learning along the way, with my own body, what that sweet spot is sometimes. So when it came to the potatoes, because that was, a little bit of a new thing for me to just be eating exclusively potatoes, I did have a bit of a learning curve there myself. So there were some times that I felt like pretty ravenous by the time, dinner would come, for example, if I hadn't eaten enough when I was having my lunch. So it is really, really crucial to make sure that you're eating enough to keep you full. So yes, there were some times that I was hungry, but then there were other times that I was not hungry at all. In fact, I would build my plate out thinking that I was going to eat all of it, and I absolutely was not able to finish it. So I would say that it was a little bit on both sides of it, actually. And lastly, would I do it again? I absolutely would do it again. I don't know if I would do it for a whole month. I feel like that was a really long time to be eating that many potatoes. But would I do it for like a quick reboot or a quick reset for like a week or something? Absolutely. So again, if you are in a position where you're feeling a little bit lost as far as what to eat, or struggling to get your weight off, and you just need something quick, simple, dumbed down, you don't really have to think about what you're eating, I would highly recommend giving some type of short-term potato cleanse a try, because I really do think that it's one of the best ways to get yourself back on track when you feel that you've fallen off, as well as, just to see some initial fast weight loss happen. So for me, I actually lost 6 pounds in the first 7 days of following this potato cleanse. Like, my mind was totally blown. And I know that a lot of that was probably water weight and not true weight. I know that. But when your weight hasn't budged in a while and you haven't seen that scale move in a while, you really don't care. It just feels so good to see that weight budge. So anyways, that was my results for the first week. The next time I weighed myself was about 3 weeks in, and I had lost 9 pounds in total at that point. So I was pretty satisfied with that, because it meant that that initial 6 pounds, water weight or not, it had stayed off, and I was super thrilled about that. And then to lose an additional 3 pounds was even that much more exciting. So 3 weeks in, I had lost 9 pounds. And then lastly, here we are. I've completed the whole month now, and the result is that I stayed at the 9-pound weight loss. So I wish I could report something so much more exciting, that, oh my gosh, I lost 12 pounds or 13 pounds doing it in this month, but that's not what happened. Because honestly, I think that losing 9 pounds in a month is pretty darn good following this potato cleanse, especially coming from someone where the weight hasn't budged for quite some time. So that's it, everyone. It's a wrap. The potato cleanse is done. And I'm not having potatoes tonight for dinner. That I can assure you. So anyways, I'm going to leave the video here. Hopefully I've inspired some of you to give this potato cleanse a try. Honestly, I'm super thrilled with the results. And like I said, you don't have to do a whole month like I did. You can even just do 1 or 2 weeks, or even 3 days. There's really no hard rules. You can do it as you like. But I really think it's an amazing way just to kind of hunker down again, get back on track, and just simplify your diet. There's just something so amazing about that when you feel like you've fallen off track or just feeling overwhelmed in general. So if you made it this far and you're still with me at the end of this video, then as promised, there is a little bit of a bonus surprise. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, to celebrate this successful month that I've had eating all potatoes, I'm running an incredible sale, but this time it's not going to be for 48 hours. It will only be for the next 24 hours only. And that is that both of my books, Spud Skinny, my brand new ebook, all low-fat potato recipes, as well as Shake Off the Weight, which is 22 different delicious, amazing fiber protein shake flavors in that ebook. Both of them are going to be on sale for only $8. But I cannot keep this price that low, because honestly, those are 2 of my newest books, my most popular books, and I can't run them that cheap forever. But I am going to run it to celebrate my success in doing this potato cleanse, and to hopefully help some of you guys that also want to try out this potato cleanse. So anyways, again, that will only be for the next 24 hours. Link to that sale can be found in my description box below. And if you've made it this far, here's the good part. The first 5 people to go in my description box below right now is going to get a copy of that bundle for absolutely free. So that is my gift to you to celebrate this month of potatoes only. All right, guys, so let's leave the video here. If it's the first time you've landed on my channel, I'd love to have you stick around, so be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And to the rest of you, thanks so much for watching as always, and we will see you guys in the next one.